fucking start this.
You're golden, all of y'all's. Alright, get that there. That's the lives. Let me full screen this beehive. Let me randomize. Uno, dos, tres, have to change tres, and cuatro.
First. Nice.
Un, deux, trois. Alright. I am playing Hermione Granger this evening.
Nice.
Everyone, watch out.
I would believe it if you said it because all the IPs that they keep
Yeah,
putting out
no,
with.
seriously. I can't do it. I don't give a damn. I have 4 lands. I have no idea what this deck list is. Like, I know what Abaddon does, you know. That's about it.
That's what I like about precons. I like just taking a deck that I know will probably be fairly playable and just being like, yep, I don't know what's in here, but we'll just figure it out. You know, there's something exciting about that.
Yeah.
Well, because they're all getting better and better as the days go on, too.
This started.
It's not as fun in Pioneer, I discovered through experience.
This was a precon I got as a door prize. So.
There you go.
The door prize?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I was at my LGS and they were giving out all the Strixhaven Commander decks as door prizes over the course of the month.
What is a door prize?
Walk in and be beautiful.
You show up, they have a draw, and they give out free stuff.
Yeah, we're not cute enough for that. That's what it is. You gotta have an ultimate level of cuteness, and you're like, oh, okay, well, here's for you.
Are you cute?
You got a door prize, like I think that's how that works.
I think they felt bad for me. I'm scruffy and shit. I'm a scruffy old nerf herder.
Like, oh, this guy's here. I'm good whenever you are, Dredge.
Maybe you just looked like a gentleman who could really use a precon that day.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, we need to get him more addicted to this stupid game, so we'll give him crack. And I ended up
getting that the Monopoly card where you win second place in the beauty contest and they felt bad for you, so they give you the door prize.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, like it was funny because like I was waffling on what deck to pick. I was trying to I didn't really care. I didn't think I was gonna play it. I thought I'd just take it apart. And I was like, well, I don't play Orzhov that much, so maybe I'll get some stuff out of it that I need. And I ended up just playing it as on a lark, and I really liked it because it was like, this politics stuff is funny.
Oh yeah, it's a very good politicking deck.
Yeah.
Wait, so on this particular day, like how long were you in the store waffling over the decks? And when you received the deck, was it handed to you or was it delivered as a projectile in the general direction of your head?
No. So like I was at my LGS for Commander. They were trying to get numbers up, so they were giving away stuff at Commander, whether it was like before that month they were giving away like packs and stuff like that. But this month they decided to give away, there's 5 Strixhaven precons. So each week, because it just happened to have 5 Sundays that month, they were giving away a Strixhaven Commander deck each week. And so the last week, I went on the second week. The last week somebody had already picked, I think it was the Boros one. And I was like, the Boros one looked cool. But, so they said, you can pick one. I'm like, do I have to pick, like, right now? Or can I take time to look at the card, like, look at what the deck lists are? And they're like, you can take a minute. And I'm like, okay. So I went and looked at the deck lists. And it was between this and the Golgari one. Because I had basically everything in the other two. So I was like, well, those ones are kind of useless to get. It's just a commander card, basically, that I'm getting. So I ended up picking Brina. And I sleeved it up and brought it the next week. And I thought it was a lot of fun. So
Nice.
Just been playing it ever since.
Now, you guys know my little Gundam guy that I frequently use as a token?
Yes.
He's been falling apart a lot more.
Uh-oh.
And His left fist has gone missing, and I'm sad because I don't know where it is. And my friend gave me this, and I wanted to like always have it on my desk. And now his fist is
Well, he's been through battle, and it shows that there's been good use out of it.
somewhere. I'm gonna locate it eventually. I'm sure it's got to be on my desk somewhere, or possibly it has fallen in a crevasse between some pile of cards or something. I don't know. I hope I find it. Yeah, he's missing his left hand right now.
It's probably between like the two mountains of cards you have over there.
Could be.
No, I think it probably fell off my desk completely, and it's probably in between like a bunch of boxes of cards and crap like that.
On that note, I am playing 5-color Reanimator with 11 and Mike. As I was telling some friends earlier today, there's probably some stranger things that have happened. I will draw. I will play this Carplusian Forest and say go.
How many soul rings are we allowed to have in our starting hand?
6.
Usually 7.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
playing.
good. I actually only have
Abaddon.
soul rings.
Abby Dabby. I generally don't play Soul Rings in decks.
I usually put
you
99
wilds.
soul rings in a commander in all my decks.
Well, you usually play PDH, so there's no
Exactly.
soul rings.
That's my most common.
You guys aren't running soul rings in your
Pastor.
PDH decks? I'm gonna untap it.
It would
That's-
break the game.
That's illegal. The police will come and arrest
Yeah.
you if you do that.
This is Burger King, not McDonald's.
I'm sorry, did you just misspell Pinkertons? I'm gonna tap this swamp and play Changeling Outcast and pass my turn.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. I will play a Plaza of Heroes and pass the turn.
Come on, Dredge. Reanimate.
Oh.
Yeah, why aren't you
well,
reanimating shit out of your graveyard?
Animate the
Fire
Rees.
lick it. Thicket. Fire lit thicket, not fire lit. Okay. I'm gonna take
Just
pain.
lick it. Just like the land. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going to then
Supportive
use one
environment.
green, one red to play Rampant Growth. To go get a swamp.
Broken.
I did also say it was 5 colors, so
Fair.
Broken.
So the whole land base is green. Is that what you're saying?
Broken.
it's actually got a lot more swamps than anything because most of the deck, like a good, I think, probably a third of the deck is like black.
Slag he put a counter on a pass turn. On basic.
On tap. You draw. Ow. Oh my god, my elbow. I'm gonna play this totally banging island. Look at this island. Oh, you can't even see this because my stupid lamp is on. Look at this island. I'm gonna tap it and
really big
this
island.
swamp, and I'm gonna play a shiny, hard to see on
Oh.
stream Sapphire Medallion. And then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Alright,
I
I'll
know
draw.
what's the new Tolarian Academy Shuffle and Play.
I'll play this.
Which one? I
Oh wait.
think I have
Which one?
started watching it, but I haven't watched it all the way through.
He's playing that King of Bears with all the
Oh
models.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the idea is build your own bear, like build a bear.
That's adorable.
I love it.
I haven't watched it all the way through, but yeah, I was excited to
I
see
haven't
that.
watched
'Cause
all the way
I
through.
run Kudo King of Bears in my
Yeah, that's
Discana
Kudo.
Bears deck.
Sequencing.
And I also want to build him as well,
We
separately.
play a Battle Forge. We are then going to pay 1 to play Vampire Tutor.
This guy over here. Just
This guy
Just
here.
tooting.
I gotta put that card on top of my library.
Tooting on a
This
main
turn.
phase.
3, dude.
I'm gonna take a pain. 1, 2, 3. 4, 9, 3. It's not worth it. So I'll just take the pain from red. And I'm gonna play Faithless Looting.
Yeah.
I will draw 2 cards. I will
It's as
then
if you
discard-
took all the best cards from all the best colors and put them into a deck.
I'll put Shieldred Whispering One into graveyard and Deadeye Navigator into graveyard.
Why hasn't
There's
anyone
nothing
thought of this
here.
before?
No one, nothing, no one ever got hurt from this kind of stuff. I'll say go.
Untap and draw. T expands, and I'll put another charge counter on this, and I'll pass.
Swift with the turns. Take your time on your next one, because I'm about to go check on my laundry. After I untap, upkeep, and draw, I will be moving it into the dryer. Let's do a swamp. Yeah. Should I do that? I could do that. What I'm gonna do. I'm going to play Deadeye Quartermaster
I have
for
response.
3. Okay.
I'm gonna flash in a Doorkeeper throw. So I'm gonna play tap.
Okay. It just comes in tapped.
Yeah, artifacts and creatures my opponents control can play tap.
Nicely done. Okay, so Deadeye Quartermaster is a 2/2 human pirate. It's just hard to read sideways because I'm an idiot. When Deadeye Quartermaster enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an equipment or vehicle card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library.
So artifacts
So-
and creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger.
Oh, is it don't cause abilities to trigger?
That's what it
Oh.
says.
Oh, it
That
is.
was-
Whoops. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was tapped.
Oh,
My bad. I haven't played that card in a long time. I never pull it.
You just shut down like most of my
That was
deck.
even better.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that actually,
It is
That's
very
wrong.
different.
that
I'm sorry,
basically
I
makes
misread
my
it.
deck useless almost entirely.
I'm sure there's ways to get rid of it. You guys
Hey,
have to have
just
it.
start it out. So
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I want that card for my Arabella deck.
I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna swing an unblockable Changeling Outcast at Ska Johnny
It's one.
for 1.
One
And then I'm gonna say go, and I'm gonna go and check on my laundry. 'Cause I'm
Alright,
saying it
tap.
to myself.
Draw. Okay, I'm gonna play a Caves of Koilos' land for turn. I will tap these 2 for a Talisman of Hierarchy, and I'll tap these 2 for a Mine. And then I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
A little bit of rampy ramp.
I did a top deck of ever, but I can't do anything because okay. I got the other white. Do I have a forest? Oh, I don't even have a forest, so I wouldn't have the other white. Okay. So I don't feel as bad. Okay, yeah. Then we will pay 3. And we will play a British route.
first shot.
Gonna have to like do things the old fashioned way.
Well, hey, at least that one triggers on death.
Yeah, unsackable trigger.
Alright.
After that, it will be your turn.
Alright. Untap and draw. Do command tower. Tap that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. Do this and 5 for Abaddon. Abby Dabby.
Dabby.
And hysterically, I passed the turn.
Abu Dhabi.
So who's mildly excited for Aether Drift and doesn't really know what's gonna happen because it's like not really Kaladesh anymore? It's that new thing.
It's
I'm
Shanana.
okay with the average for now.
Avinskar.
If it has good cards, that's all that
Avishkar.
matters.
That's Avishkar, I think. I'm so I was talking about this to you guys before the stream, but I'm a little disappointed in the price point and the pricing update. So everybody's like, because they said nothing, like the pack price wouldn't change, and then the MSRP that they've put out is $1 more than what the average pack like is. Correct. What Star City Games is selling packs for, which is scary for me for a couple reasons. So at that $4.50 price point, if you convert it to Canadian, that's that was like 8 months ago what the price, like the exchange would be. Now the Canadian dollar is even worse, and they've upped it $1. So yes. If we include the exchange rate hit that the LGSs have been taking for like the last 8 months to a year, on top of that $1 price increase, which is only 22% for you guys, which isn't like the end of the world, but I mean it's still a price increase. A booster box for us at my LGS is $210 Canadian right now. Jeez. In the Ether Drift, it's going to probably, and I haven't confirmed this with my LGS, but I mean, like, do something. If my prediction's accurate, it's going to be $235 for a booster box that has 6 less packs.
Which I'm sorry, like there was no reason to have less packs at all. I don't get it.
So what they were trying to say is that consumers weren't buying as many boxes.
I know what discussion I just walked back into.
Yeah. So consumers weren't buying as many boxes because the price point was too high. So they wanted to reduce the price of the boxes, but they don't want to like reduce the price of the packs themselves.
Yeah.
So they decided to go with less packs in a box, which is fine. Like the price per pack they said wasn't changing, which was a lie.
Correct.
Because it's increasing by $1. But like I've said, with the weaker Canadian dollar, it's looking like my packs are going to go from $6 a pack, which was inflated from $5 a pack when they moved to play boosters, to $8 a pack. So in the last like year and a half, like as of Aether Drift, within the last year and a half, my pack price has went up by 60%.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah, it's like, because when they used to cost $5, it's not that bad, right? Whatever. But now, if they cost $8 as of Aether Drift, like that's a 30% increase.
I genuinely don't think that they consider any of exchange rates whatsoever.
Or sorry, that's a 60% increase. But going from $6 a pack, it's still a 30% increase.
Yeah.
Like I get priced out at 30% increase. Like I was already having trouble justifying going to a pre-release at $40 Canadian, and now it's going to be $50 Canadian, and I get the exact same. I think something like that. So
it's already at 32 right now, dude.
Yeah, so it might go up to 35 US. But like I can't do I can't do 7 pre-releases at $50 a pop. That's $350.
That's just, and that's the thing that like that adds up way too fast.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's just ridiculous. Like I'm gonna be priced out of ever buying.
It's like
packs.
In a weekend, dude. You can do like 7.
The worst part was even at $6, like which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you realize there's only like 8 cards in the set that hit over $6.
Yeah, they're
right.
I think
it's like you start looking at the sets and you're just like, this set is unplayable.
How am I ever gonna make my money back? At least like Foundations had like doubling season, and a lot of the mythics were worth like $7 that like
I think
$5, $6?
foundation prices will go down within a year because it's being printed for 5 years.
Well,
Correct.
that's the other problem.
Well, their
yeah.
biggest thing that they're focusing on
yes,
is the
yes.
fancy ones.
Because it opens up cards to people and letting more people be able to play with doubling season. Like it shouldn't be a $60 card, right?
Yep.
This may be a polarizing statement, but I don't think that Foundations is that good of a set. I think it's probably an amazing draft environment, and it's for new people to play Magic, and it's very fun in that sense, I would imagine. I'm saying I would imagine, because I haven't played it. But from the cards that I've seen and the cards that I've pulled, it's like the best and most valuable card in the set. It's like I have 20 cards that do that scattered through one commander deck. You know,
it's
like, who cares?
It's a set for people who like to play Magic. Honestly, it's just a good
like
set.
If you want to play limited,
it's also
that
beginners.
looks super fun.
It's limited is awesome. It's also like super good for new players because there's not a lot of word soup.
Yeah, like, you have like big. What they printed like a, I think it was like a 5 or 6 mana 12/8 like Triceratops thing.
Yeah.
For example, vanilla creature.
But like, and the other problem is like the MSRP on commander decks. I don't know if you guys know this, went up to $45. That's $67 Canadian. So the cheapest I'm gonna get, like, to put that into perspective, Blame Game and Deadly Disguise are still at my LGS for $54 and $45 respectively. So I'm gonna be paying like MH3 commander prices for any future commander decks.
That's ridiculous.
So I'm pretty much priced out of the hobby at this point because, like, I can't. Like, inflation in Canada is already really bad. Like, I can't take more. Like, and it's not like I was participating a huge amount in boosters and stuff, but at this rate, I can't participate at all. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, I'm also kind of at a point where I have, like, I've got so many cards. They're, like, all over my desk and stuff. I don't really even want any more cards. So I'm, like, trying to get rid of cards. The other thing is, like, when I started playing this again, the last hobby that I had that I paid for was, like, occasionally playing pool with my homies at the pool hall. And it's, like, $15 an hour for a table. So, like, me and a buddy would do that. We split it, you know, we play for like 4 or 5 hours or whatever. Maybe we get some beers. It's like 30, 40, $50 maximum, somewhere in there probably. That's the night, right? And then when I started getting back into this, it was like, oh, well, I could go pay like $15 and I could play cards all night with my friends and we could like trade cards and I'm not, you know, paying for beers and stuff. I can get a drink for like $1. This is awesome. And I can like make commander decks out of this stuff later. And like the pre-releases, you could do like 2, 3, 4 in a weekend, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. That's like very affordable. And when they raised it up to 32, it was like I might do like one or 2 pre-releases, like tops.
I only buy cards for Rowan's collection at this point.
My last pre-release I did was the first Coldine.
Oh damn.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't even playing at that time, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's just absurd. The prices of not just this, but just everything in general. The prices of stuff is getting ridiculous.
Well, yeah, and then the like I was saying, like, prices of everything else is increasing. So how am I don't have more disposable income for a hobby.
So yeah, if anything, I've been buying less and less cards and going to less and less events, and like I'm playing the game in general less.
Yeah.
And I think probably all the things that I just said, as well as the prices of Magic, are gonna continue trending. I've probably played more chess on my phone in the past several months than I've played Magic, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing saving me is that at least I like playing the same decks over and over again.
Correct.
So, like, we were talking about that couple days, like last week, I think, Chris, where
Yep.
I like playing the same decks over and over again because I just like being good at a deck and, you know, knowing my shit. So, like, that's gonna help me out, and that I won't really see if I get cards. It'll be because I'm either buying singles or trading in for singles.
Oh, as I said, they've pushed heavily into just buying singles. Like I said, I've legitimately only bought packs for Rowan's collection where it's literally just one regular and one collector, and that's literally all I buy. And the rest of it, I'll buy singles like 3-4 months after the set comes out, because then the hype goes
Right.
away, and I don't care to have the super fancy cards. Like obviously, like my 1 or 2 decks that are like my 2 main ones, I'll fancy it out over time, but there's no need to make anything fancy or go like pack hunting for fancy ones. And I'm trying to figure like, oh, I want to open up my old LGS at some point, but it's like you just got to buy a bunch of packs.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that. And the other thing too is like in the past, like I've only really been playing the game again for like only like a few years, you know. But I played for several years as a kid as well, and then like when you could get X for like I don't know $4 or $5 or like $3 or $4 or something.
Most LGSs when I was younger would be like, here's 3 packs for $10.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, or
Like,
something like that. Yeah.
It was like
That-
basically buy 2 get 1 free.
That honestly
Yeah.
wasn't like that long ago. That was like maybe
wasn't.
8 or 9 years ago.
And then, but now it's like, not only have the packs increased in price, but the amount of like good cards you can actually get per pack has gone down,
It's like Pokemon.
and there's less cards in the pack, and like most of the cards are just unplayable
Well, and that's-
in
and
like a
that's-
commander
and-
setting, you know.
And that's the other thing, when you have chase cards like that, it carries the value of the set. So like you'll have 1 or 2 cards that are worth like $30 and $40, and then every other rare is worth $1, and it's just like it's literally not worth cracking packs ever. If they have a
just
lot of
not,
rares
yeah.
that are really good, typically what tends to happen is people open more packs, so the price of it comes down, right? So like if you have like 10 or 12 really good rares in the set, everybody's going to be like, people are happy cracking packs, and the price comes down to like a $10 price point where you're more likely to get one of those really good cards. The price is going to come down, but like that's the thing, is that, like you said, they're just putting like 1 or 2 really busted cards in every set, and then,
Yeah, and then
the rest of the
it's
busted
crap.
cards are and the rest of the busted cards are uncommons. So like, or commons, like look at Heir Apparent, right? Like everybody wants Heir Apparent. Look
Yeah,
at,
I pulled, but they know it's gonna be busted, right? And
Look
then
at-
they're
look
like
at-
altering the pull rates
Yep.
potential for like
Yep.
commons, like Heir Apparent. And Heir Apparent was like $6 at my LGS for a while. They had like 45 of them, and I'm like, bro, no one's paying $6 for that.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have
Come on.
45 of them.
Yeah, right. And it's like even now, like I've noticed that they dropped it down to like 450 for the non-foil,
My
right?
friends are like,
But on TCG Player, it's gone from being like $1.60, $1.85 up to like $3 to $4 for Heir Apparent.
like just proxy those ones at that point because it's
Yeah.
not even worth
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, proxy
Where
everything.
HP works well.
HP Master set.
You know
Yeah,
they're
I
doing,
mean,
uh,
for me, like,
uh,
what I'm gonna do is, if I get bored of my decks, I'm probably gonna just unsleeve things and like push cards around into different organizations to create new decks within what I already own.
Yeah, it's the same.
And
If
I'm
I-
just not really gonna be buying new cards aside from
Yeah, I'm just
like,
gonna be
you know,
buying a
Final
couple.
Fantasy. I want that stuff, but I'm probably gonna trade stuff in towards that.
Yeah.
I have a couple of Pokemon cards that will get me like $500 in trade, so I'm gonna do that.
There you go.
Hip, it's your turn. We were just.
Yeah,
discussing
I
about
have
it.
untapped, up, kept, and drawn and everything, but I didn't want to,
No, that's cool.
derail this important topic here. Anyhow,
So, in conclusion, kids, don't buy packs, buy
Yep.
singles. follow the professor's advice.
Yeah, it's getting more and more truthful every day.
It truly is. And that's why I've decided to play Coastal Piracy. I'm gonna tap two of these totally awesome islands and one swamp, because that's what it cost me. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. It's like everyone has blockers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna swing a Changeling Outcast at Skajani for 1 unblockable damage. And I may draw a card, and so I shall. That'll conclude my turn.
Alright, I will untap. Drop turn. Ooh, that's cute. I will,
So hurtful for a kill spell at the moment.
cast Brina.
Brina.
And I'll move to combat. Hip, I do not believe you have flyers.
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Out at the moment.
I will swing a 1/2 flyer at you. Trigger Brina.
1.
I'll put the counters on Brina and draw. And then second main phase, I'll play the swamp as land per turn. And I'm actually just gonna pass the turn at this point. With 3 mana open for no real reason. Not at all.
Well, I'm gonna play this really fancy island. It's a 1 of 1. I full art painted it.
Oh, sexy. I like it.
That's really good.
And with that island, I will Farseek. And I'm gonna sack the, or it's 3. Sack the thing at the same time and go get myself 3 lands. 1 cannot be a forest. And then I will say go. So I'll come to play tapped.
Alright, I'm gonna go to my turn. Draw. I'm going to mountain, move to combat, and I'm gonna swing at Dredge for 5.
Hit me for 5. I will take 5.
Alright. And do that. I did 5 damage, so my next spell I can cascade X equals 5. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna establish some chaos. Tap for 5 for a chaos mutation. So exile any number of target creatures controlled by different players. So I'm gonna choose the unblockable Changeling and the Doorkeeper Thrall. What you're gonna do is you're gonna reveal the cards on the top of your library into a reveal creature and put them on the battlefield. But now I'm gonna trigger my Cascade first.
I'm sorry, what's happening to my... Am I shuffling it into my deck, or it's getting exiled?
It's gonna get exiled, and then you polymorph. So
I shuffle my deck and... Or what? What do I do?
No, you just reveal the off the top until you get a creature and then put it on the battlefield.
Okay, that's exiled. That's a swamp.
How is this happening? Is that from a spell?
From a spell, yeah.
And
Okay.
You didn't have a creature, so I couldn't do it to you.
No, that's fine. I was just I'm like, okay, if there's a creature coming to play, I'm like, no, the thrall stops it.
I got Exit Specialist. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater as disguise, which is irrelevant now. When it's turned face up, also irrelevant. Return another target creature to its owner's hand. It's a 2/1. Either 2 lands. What do I do with the lands that I revealed?
Bottom.
Random order? Any order?
Random order.
Okay.
And a
A
bronze
swamp
punch
and an island. Very exciting.
Blood Crusher. Everything's got trample for me.
Nice.
Even though it already had trample.
What else you got?
That's it. I good.
Oh, okay. I'm untapping. Thanks for the
Variabilities happen.
free creature, I guess. Alright. So, thank you for getting rid. What about you, Dredge? Dredge, do
I
you not
have
have
0
creatures?
creatures.
Dredge
What do you have, Chris?
I have a 3/3 with trample.
End of list.
And my Abaddon. Cats are assholes.
Just make things complicated. I think I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing exit specialist at Johnny because it can't be blocked by your creatures, and then because they have power 3 or greater, both of them, and then Jedi Quartermaster I'll send over at Dredge. So that'll be 2 at each of you.
Sure, I'll take 2.
And I will draw a card from Coastal Piracy, and I will draw a card from Coastal Piracy, but I will not draw a card off of Brina.
No,
because that is not how Brina works.
Correct.
It is not.
Let's see. Got an
Oh,
island.
Use Brina.
Brina is also an attack trigger, so you would get your card before blockers are.
Also true.
Wait a second. Is that a bronze box?
Sure, why not? Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll use a blue mana and a couple of black mana for Azure Fleet Admiral. When it enters the battlefield, I become the Monarch, and it can't be blocked by creatures the Monarch controls. Azure Fleet Admiral is a 3/3 human pirate. Exiled. Creature, Changeling Outcast. I really need to get all these damn cards off my desk. And the other 2 blue mana I have, I'm going to play Silent Submersible. Just making myself the Monarch real quick here. Okay. It is a 2/3 artifact vehicle. When it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, I draw a card, and it accrues for 2. And I'm going to go to my end step and draw a card because Monarch. Pass. And
Alright,
now we're in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I could do that, but I don't think that's really. I'm gonna play nice a little bit. Untap, draw for turn. That's a good card as well. I will move to combat. I will swing at hip with Brina. It'll be 5 commander damage, and I'll draw a card. It's a very good card as well. It's handed loaded, guys.
I hope you only put good cards in your deck.
I hope you
it's-
didn't.
This hand is fucking loaded. And
My deck has synergy on a budget. It's a $50 budget deck.
I'm
But
gonna
it's pretty fun.
I'm gonna attempt to demonic tutor.
Ooh, the toots. The toots.
For example, I don't have a Demonic Tutor in my deck because it would take up 80% of the budget of the deck.
Alright, so I'm gonna go grab a card. Actually, one of the few times I don't have to reveal it, which is awesome.
This deck, one of the things I like with it is it has a bunch of the cards that I've been proud about getting over the years. Like the Vampiric Tutor was one of my judge foils I got. I was showing you
So cool.
This has my Time Twister, things like that.
Oh, I need a godless
Funny enough,
shrine.
all my duels are in my first ever deck.
Tis but a did I just put like the whole thing on my hand? I sure did. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure. Is that a card in my? Yeah, it was the last card in there. Yeah. I'm gonna cast that card anyway. So we'll tap 4 and we'll play Assault. Assault Suit is hilarious, by the way.
is.
It's also even more hilarious. The bronze bombshell. So.
Yeah, because we can't.
It's not as
sacrifice-
hilarious with Slicer or Alexios.
What's that?
I said it's not as hilarious with Slicer or
Well, I mean-
Alexios.
Well, they already have the ability, so.
Exactly.
But with bronze bombshell, if it moves to another player, it locks the game. Unless somebody can remove bronze bombshell. So with that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. So it's not encrypted yet.
No.
All right. So how does that work? Explain it to me. How it locks.
So on upkeep, when I give it to somebody
Correct.
on their upkeep, if it's equipped to the bronze bombshell triggers attempting to sacrifice itself to resolve the when a player other than bronze bombshell. It determines it can't be sacrificed by assault suit, and an infinite loop just starts where it just keeps putting the ability on the stack, not being able to resolve it, putting the ability on the stack, not being able to resolve it. So unless you can remove it at instant speed, it locks the game.
Intriguing.
It's a moral victory.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh, you took the Monarch. Did you draw out your end step? I was looking at other stuff.
No, I didn't. I will draw.
You hit me.
I shuffled.
Okay,
Right?
I will pay 4. Since we have come to play abilities again, I will play Karmic Guide.
Hey.
Karmic Guide is going to get Shieldred Whispering One.
Yeah, it is.
If we can kill Brina, then this will sack the bombshell. I don't know what I would have to be able to do that at this moment.
What episode of Stranger Things was Shouldred on again?
All of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah,
forgot.
we just missed it.
She's doing all the pulling the strings, right?
I think she's actually in the background of every scene in the entire series.
I have 2 really cool spells, and I don't know which one I should try on.
Show me what you got.
Oh, we can either go Wheel of Misfortune or I could do Gamble.
Hey man, live your best life.
Would Wheel of Misfortune help the 2 of you to find something to kill Brina?
No.
Because you're both before he is.
I got it.
No,
I got
for-
things. I'm good.
You
Yeah,
think
it would.
you do now?
It would just suck. It would be sucky for me.
Okay, then I'm gonna pay a red, take a damage, because you know, life is just whatever. And I'm gonna play Gamble. This is one of the cards I have in my hand. The other one is gonna be what I'm searching for. I'm gonna search for this. No. That's bad. No. That was just shiny. I don't want to put that in.
Shiny.
Because it was shiny. I'm like, yeah, that's good. No. We gotta put the other thing. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So, we will mix these up, whatever. We'll go odd, even. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
D6. I think I have one here. We got 3 odd. The Wheel of Misfortune. I do not.
Damn.
I want. Oh, damn it. I wanted to discard the other card. That's correct. Oh, and I tapped the white. I am.
Oh, pickles.
Yes. I want to play like Rainer. That's all good. I will say go. Now that I have blockers.
Okay.
Chris, you have to sack a
Untap
creature
and
on your
draw.
You have to sack a creature on your upkeep.
I have to?
Yeah.
What if I don't want to?
Well,
That's
then
pretty
there'll
good.
be some stranger things that may happen. I don't know. How far can we
Blood,
go?
obviously. Island. Alright, I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm swinging 5 over at Johnny. 5/5 trample.
No locks, I'll take 5.
Alright. I have... That's 5, so I'm gonna do for 5. I'm gonna do Lucius the Eternal. When it dies, I exile it. Choose a creature an opponent controls, and that creature leaves the battlefield. Return Lucius to the battlefield under its control. Oh, it's just like a reversal thing. That's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna... This... Nope. Nope. Brainstorm. Wow, thank gosh. Waste of the money. Draw 3, put 2 back. I want none of those 3 lands, so I'm just gonna put them back in that exact order. Basically, this there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna just tap a red for Blasphemous Fact.
Oh my god.
When this dies, exile it entire creature opponent controls. So I'm gonna exile the bronze dude. When that creature leaves the battlefield, I bring this back.
Alright, so yeah.
So I just bring it back instantly.
What's the name of it?
Lucius the Eternal. When Lucius the Eternal dies, exile and choose our creature an opponent controls. When that creature leaves the battlefield, I bring this back. Would it come back right away?
Exile it and choose another.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, because there's no creature in play.
To like do it, yeah.
So you couldn't pick the bronze bomb shot because it's not in play. Because you already.
That's what I thought. Okay, so let's just go in the bin, and then this goes over here. Rowan is not fucking happy. She's been crying for 20 minutes. The back teeth are
like
coming
teething,
in.
right?
Yeah, the back teeth.
Yeah.
That's
when,
the worst.
When I showed my wife how to do it with rubbing a little rum on the back of on your finger and then in the mouth, she's like, "Okay, keep doing this."
Yeah.
Like it's not enough alcohol to get them really anything.
Of course.
Really because you're just putting your finger in. I was doing it in whiskey and rum. The spice rum's a bit sweeter, and I would just rub it on the. It's more the rubbing, but the alcohol does help to numb it because they're so small.
That's for sure. I'm gonna pass up that though.
And tap.
Thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, I'm Scottish. This is what we do.
People, it's been a thing for forever.
It is a thing. One tapping them up, keeping them drawn, and playing an island.
I think Hip, you got this.
I was gonna have this. I was gonna have a nice turn where I drew a couple of cards. But now I'll just have to do, I don't know, something else. Alright, I'm gonna do a Demir's worth of mana. And I'm gonna play Adewale, Breaker of Chains. So when he ETBs, I'm gonna reveal the top 6 cards of my library. My hand is there. And I'm going to put an assassin, pirate, or vehicle card from among them into my hand, and the rest on the bottom of my library in random order. So we got Okiba Reckoner Raid, Subterranean Schooner, Displace, Golden Argosy, Island. Okay. Well, we got a couple of vehicles to choose from. I think I'll get Subterranean Schooner, because I can cast it for 1 mana. That sounds pretty good. Random order. Yeah. Cool. Shuffle these. I think I need to upgrade this deck a bit above its $50 budget, but as you can see, I have plenty of cards sitting around on my desk.
Only a couple.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna tap Adewale, and I'm gonna crew Silent Submersible, and then I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna swing at Chris because he had. No, I'm gonna swing at Johnny. Actually, you have the Monarch. I'm gonna swing Silent Submersible at Johnny.
Actually, I think Chris should have the Monarch.
Does he have the Monarch?
You swung at me with the fuck.
Oh, I did. I did not draw for that. Whatever.
Oh, well, I was correct then. I'm gonna swing at Chris for 2.
I'll take 2. 38.
All right. So I'll take the Monarch. I'm going to draw a card off the combat damage from Silent Submersible. I'm going to draw a card off the combat damage from Coastal Piracy. Yay. I sure do love playing this deck. I don't even know what I would upgrade it to, honestly. It's pretty fun as it is. I'm going to play Subterranean Schooner. Schooner. I'm going to play a scooter boat thing. I don't know. For 1 blue mana. Whenever Subterranean Schooner attacks target creature that crit it this turn explores, it crews for 1. It's a 3/4. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna tap for a blue. I'm gonna play Thoughtcast. I have 3 artifacts on board, and it's reduced by 1 by Sapphire Medallion. So I will draw 2 cards for 1 mana.
Shenanigans, I tell you.
Shenanigans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shenanigans.
No.
One of my favorite artifacts in the house.
Oh, snap. Reversal rated us with 12 people.
Woo!
And it's reversal. Thank you very, 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 very much. Did it even see
Oh my goodness. Draw more cards than I can play. Because where are my lands? I'm going to tap 2 for a Jet Medallion. And now we'll go to my end step, and I will draw a card off the Monarch. And I will have to discard a thing. I will discard Mari the Killing Quill into my graveyard and pass my turn.
Alright. I will untap.
7 cards in hand, by the way.
I've got
2 of those.
I just drew my 8th. I'm going to play Malakir Meyer as land for turn. Flippity doo, Malakir Meyer. Coming at you. We'll tap these. Which 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Untap one of this. Tap one of these. I gotta take damage.
Boop.
So I'll take damage. Oops, no way. And then I will play a Smothering Tithe.
Oh.
And then that's good. I'll tap
Yeah, that
this
one's
white.
not in the budget for this deck either.
I could have just. I'll tap one for Skrell, Defector Knight. And then I will tap one and take one for a Mother of Runes.
Metra runs.
I have a couple of ways to check stuff. Do a little bit easier for me. I'll pass the turn to Reg.
Okay.
And when you draw it,
Because I did not. You can have your.
yeah, treasure.
How many cards in everyone's hand?
7.
4.
None?
How many cards do I have? Not 7 anymore. I have 4.
I have 4 Hermione Grangers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's in the episode. She did like the timing.
He's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7th Doctors, but only 4 of them are here. The other 3 are late. They're stuck in wormholes in different parts of the multiverse.
Marvel.
And the Marvelverse. Do you know that every movie that Marvel makes is actually a documentary?
And if you didn't, now you do.
Now you know. You learn something new every day. Also, the more you know. Ding.
I'm gonna pay 4, and I'm gonna play Whispering Madness without doing the cipher.
Oh.
So each player discards their hand, then draws cards equal to the highest number, which I think is 7.
Yeah,
Ooh,
she
I hate
says.
this a lot. I hate this a lot. And I discard Assassin Gauntlet, Foreboding Steamboat, Pitiless Plunderer, Fell Flagship, Consider, Planar Incision, Unearth.
I'm discarding Kaya's Ghost Form, D-Spark, Opposition Agent, and Roman Throne.
Decree of Pain, Dark Apostle, Nurgle's Conscription, and Poxwalkers.
So we're all drawing 7 cards. Does that mean?
Jin Cadaxis, and that's it.
Does that mean I'm gonna get? Does that mean I'm gonna get 21 treasure? Is anybody
Yeah,
paying for
that is gonna happen.
Yep.
I will play my exotic orchard land for 2.
So I'll be at 22 treasures. That's a lot.
It's
of treasure.
fine. The hand you drew me into is hilarious.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my good lord.
Yay. I'm gonna pay a black and 1 other. I'm gonna play a fun card for everyone, and I'm gonna play Exhume.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
A creature card from his or her
That's
hand, graveyard into play.
Okay. So I would like to know choices of the people before me in priority, if possible.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, they all happen at the same time, technically.
Well, but they have to choose in order.
Yeah, the
right?
target first.
Yeah.
Mine's Lucius.
Mine's gonna be Karmic Guide.
Yours is Karmic Guide.
I'm gonna pick Mari.
Alright, so none of you are picking a search ability.
No.
I would have picked Doorkeeper Thrall, except it got exiled. So I guess I will have to pick Roman Throne. And I will name Warlock.
So then, as the creature's gonna come to play, then some of the play abilities will go backwards. So Johnny. Yep.
There's no ability. Just
I got,
choose.
I got nothing.
What's going on?
Any
Say
abilities?
ETB.
Ability?
Any inches battlefield.
Mm,
I don't think there's close.
If there are any.
not I.
I will then get Jin attack with Karmic Guide.
And I will BRB too.
Johnny has black.
Yes. No block.
Roaming throw. What creature type?
Sorry. Warlock.
Warlock.
Yes.
Yes, I will pay. I'm going with green, so I'm gonna take a damage. Green and white, take damage for there. And I will play Mike.
Wait.
And then I will say go, and it'll be Chris's turn when he comes back.
Most
So,
indeed.
When we were talking about the MSRP, I thought a few years back there was a big thing that Wizard says they abolished that on their end.
Yeah, there is no MSRP. Then, did they
Right
bring
now.
it back or what?
They're bringing it back for Ether Drift. There's an article.
Yeah, for
on
like that one set or something.
No,
weird?
no. Starting that one set.
Oh,
So they reduced the number of cards, boosters in the box, and they are setting an MSRP, which they said wouldn't change pack prices, but is an increase in cost as to the current market value of prices.
I mean, at some point things have to go in the other direction, you would think, but I mean,
Well, I think at this point they're just.
I don't want to bring like
right?
politics into this or whatever, but I think things are about to get more expensive.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. For both countries too, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah. Good thing I started studying coding last year.
They're doing the same thing that baseball and sports cards did in the 90s, but it almost killed the whole industry.
Yep.
The only
Yeah,
reason
I
why
mean-
nobody's getting away with it is because we have so many diehards towards playing it that they're all consumed by FOMO.
Well,
Yep.
it's not just that though. There's a lot of new players, and new players make the mistake of buying packs a lot.
Yeah, they do. And like the other thing is there's going to constantly be new players all the time because they keep pulling in new IPs, and people that are fans of that, you know, they're like getting goaded by their MTG friends into playing it because it's like, oh, look, your commander could be SpongeBob.
Or from Final
whatever.
Fantasy, or from Marvel, or from
Right. Or name a thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous. It's.
I mean, like, I like that they're doing that, but unfortunately, I think it is gonna eventually damage the game if they just,
Yeah,
they can't
I
just
don't-
infinitely raise prices and keep getting more profit for shareholders and expect that that's gonna just work forever.
Yeah, well, and that's the problem too. Is it's becoming a luxury hobby in a time where inflation it has gone up a lot and is about to go up even
Continuing
more.
to. Yeah.
So, how many people have disposable income to spend on a luxury hobby these days?
Most people don't.
Yeah, not a lot. And it's getting less and less every month. So at some point, the bubble's just going to burst, and nobody's going to be buying it. It might even it might kill the game.
I think that's
probably
probably
won't, but
starting to happen like right now. You know,
I think that
we're all talking about, oh, I'm not gonna do this event, I'm not gonna do that pre-release, and I don't really buy tickets anymore. Those are all things said today.
Well, yeah, exactly, and I think with the reduction in packs for a booster box, I don't think people are going to see the value in buying booster boxes, even with the reduction in packs to make the price more palatable. It
Honestly,
just doesn't make sense because the price is so much more than it used
anything that they've put out since play boosters became a thing, zero interest in a box because the polls have just been way more consistently, like, really bad.
Yep.
Like, bad.
Yep.
Like,
Oh,
wow, I can't believe I spent $4 or $5 or whatever on, like, this pack, because I'm not even going to use any of these
the
cards.
rare isn't even worth $1 anymore, right? Like, dollar rares is not even really a thing.
I'm just gonna go quickly get a drink.
Yeah, no worries.
Do it up. Do it up.
We're just entertaining the
having that
stream with
tonight.
our lively discussion about how Magic is going itself.
I'm back.
On the other hand, I already have so many decks that I enjoy and that I like. This deck, like, this originally was an Atrata, the Silencer deck, I think. Or not that one. It was Atrata Deadly Fugitive. And I got it because me and my buddies ordered $25 mystery decks from this guy on Etsy. And he made them out of draft chaff, and we all like price checked our decks because we went and like did it upgrades up to like $50 or whatever.
Yeah.
And mine came out to about 18. You know, like after shipping, this guy's making like a few bucks or whatever, I guess. But he made the decks, and he gave us like a little primer thing, which was kind of fun, and it was cool. And we all just like knocked the decks around in a bag and then picked them out one at a time. Picked mine last, and I got this. And then around that time, Assassin's Creed came out, and I bought like one pack, and I was really interested in this card Adewale because I love Demir, even though you don't maybe see me play it too much on here.
So that's the wrestling gut player. I love Demir.
I do love Demir. And this particular card I was very excited about, and I pulled it in like the single pack that I bought. So I decided to switch him out because he's the same colors and everything. And then I ended up getting like an Assassin's Creed box, and I upgraded it from there. And some MH3 and Commander stuff that I have floating around, Commander Masters. And honestly, the deck slaps.
Awesome.
It's super fun. Yeah, I had an absolute blast like playing it as the budget deck originally. And I don't know, it's cool. It's a fun thing. We're thinking we might do that again. And that to me, like getting $25 draft chaff mystery decks from some dude on Etsy
That is kind of cool.
So much more exciting and intriguing to me than, you know, buying like some way overpriced precon that probably has tons of tap lands in it and stuff like
There's
that.
also that, yeah.
Or, I don't know, a box with bad pulls because the balance is off in the packs.
Is it my go?
Yes, yes, it is.
I believe it is.
I'm going to Temple of the False God.
Please.
I will follow that with...
Oh,
Yo.
end of turn, I was supposed to draw 7 cards.
Jackass.
True. Sure you were.
Tap.
Oh, so does that mean I get 7 more treasures?
5. Yeah. I'm gonna Bituminous Blast. What's Jin? Is it 6? It's 4. I'm gonna Bituminous Blast the Jingataxis.
Okay.
Which is 4 damage to it, but I'm going to Cascade X right here. It's a land.
Somehow that particular Jingataxius never makes it to the end of the following player's turn. I've never seen it happen ever.
Reverberate,
Never.
copying Bituminous Blast.
Oh, good.
I'm going to copy the Bituminous Blast, targeting the Roaming Throne.
Are you paying the 2 ward?
I have 2 ward. Oh wait, you can just fucking just tap like 19 things.
Yeah.
I
It
will.
still has a 2 ward on it.
Yeah. Get really want to do anything.
Where's the Tuminous Blast or whatever it is?
It's alt art from the
Thanks.
econ, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Bituminous Blast.
Booty blast.
I love it. It plays so well. It's good removal and gives you something random. So good.
I love that art.
I'm gonna do it to Adewale.
You gonna blow up Adewale?
Adewale.
Okay.
Anyone here?
I'm gonna leave him in the
Marvel
graveyard.
Rivals game?
Yeah, I played probably about a dozen games.
I played 4 games so far. I kind of like it. I just feel the
It's-
movement is slow.
Yeah, I think
pass.
the movement's slow, but it's kind of on purpose so that you have to play as a team better.
Probably.
I started out trying to play Wolverine, and I'm okay at Wolverine.
Did I just go through a whole turn cycle and keep the Monarch? I think I did.
Oh,
You sure
yeah.
did. You sure did.
But
think
they're all
I did.
rebuilding.
And then I played Magneto. Did you pay 2 for your
I
draw?
like
there?
Magneto.
No, and I'm never gonna pay for it.
At this point, like-
ridiculous amount of treasures. Yeah, you already have like 23 treasures or something.
I've got 30
Like
now
that.
because Dredge drew 7 at the end of his turn.
Wow.
Oh yeah, true.
Gosh damn it.
See, because of that deal, I'm giving you all this gold. You need to, all this treasure. Don't hurt me.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Well, you
I'm
have the
driving
least
you.
amount of you have the least amount of life, so you're the least likely to like be picked on.
In the essence.
Game sure does have a number of twists and turns to it. All have blockers.
We believe in you.
Thanks.
On a major side now while we're waiting. Look what I'm trying to finish up right now.
Is that a Pokemon deck?
No. It's a
That's
Snorlax.
just a pile of Snorlax.
It's a. I'm trying
How
to do a,
many do you have?
a
What the fuck?
Snorlax master set.
Like 100 Snorlaxes.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's
It's a
amazing.
Snorlax collection.
Yep.
That's great.
I love that.
He's my
That's
main
hilarious.
guy. I have about 40 right now. I got another
dope.
30 on the way.
I always thought Snorlax was cool. My friends actually they just got they got this like neon sign off at Temu, and it's Snorlax eating ramen, and it's like blue and pink and everything. It's awesome.
Hell yeah. Snorlax is life.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I guess we can cast a decent. I don't know. Everything keeps changing so much that I'm just like I'm not sure what I'm trying to do, but I'm just gonna start casting stuff. So I'm gonna play a Trout of the
Just let
Silencer.
it all dump out.
So I'm gonna pay a Demir for her because she's reduced by each of my medallions. She's a 3/5 vampire assassin, and when she deals combat damage to a player, exile target creature that player controls, put a hit counter on that card. That player loses the game if they own 3 or more exiled cards with hit counters on them. Atrada's owner shuffles Atrada into their library.
Oh, don't you have another card that does hit counters too?
Also have Mari the Killing
Mari.
Quill, which says whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it with a hit counter on it.
Oh shit!
Assassins, mercenaries, and rogues you control have death touch, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a hit counter from a card that player owns in exile. If you do, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens.
Tokens.
Tokens. yeah.
All right, what else you got?
Hold your various horses.
I'm just gonna put a charge counter on this while we wait.
Deep it. Okay. I just knocked something over. Oh well. How many blockers do you have, Christopher?
153.
Okay. I am gonna tap Mari and crew Subterranean Schooner. I'm gonna tap Atrata and crew Silent Submersible. And then I'm gonna go to combat and I'm gonna swing them both at you, Chris. So you're gonna have a 3-4 schooner coming at you. You're gonna have a 2-3 submersible coming at you.
I'll just take the total damage, which is what, 7?
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, so I will draw a card off of Coastal Piracy for each of those creatures dealing you damage.
I'll get a trigger.
I will also draw a card off of Silent Submersibles.
Get another trigger.
Combat damage trigger. Oh, actually on the attack is when that happens. Accrued at this turn explores. I feel like this mistake here about this card that I basically am playing for the first time right now. And me saying something at the incorrect time is making it seem like I don't understand attack triggers, and I want to assure you that I understand attack triggers. Does anyone remember which of these I crewed which with?
Nope.
Nah.
Oh wait, I do. Hold on. I
not
crewed
lie.
Atrata with Silent Submersible, and I crewed this with Mari because I wanted her toughness to be bigger than it is, because it's not big enough. So, alright. There's that. I dealt combat damage to a player.
To
A
so.
vehicle, which means Adewale can get returned from my graveyard to my hand. So, now I've done that. I'll tap a swamp and an island, and I am gonna play Adewale. And when he ETBs, he does that thing that I did that time, which is this. So I'm gonna reveal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out of these cards I can get an assassin, a pirate, or a vehicle card. And as you can see, the only thing I can get is Looter Scooter,
Looter Scooter.
which is a weird name for a helicopter, but you know, whatever. We're gonna
That's
shuffle these.
rhymes. And it loots.
It does, but
It shoots, it
this-
loots. It's
you know,
It's doing exactly what it needs to do.
we got a subterranean schooner right there, which is so close, but it doesn't rhyme. Anyway, that's in my hand now. I got a couple of blue mana floating around here. 11 cards in my hand. That seems like not enough cards. Let's put down a swamp. I am going to play I don't know, some stuff. Let's do tap the swamp, tap the island, play an arcane signet, a Fallout arcane signet, for a single blue off this island. So a black from the Sarkane Signet. I will play Trot a Deadly Fugitive. The original commander of this deck. She's a 1/4 Vamp Assassin, Death Touch, face down creatures I control have 2 blue-black, turn this creature face up. If you can't exile it, the enemy casts exile a card without paying its mana cost. And whenever an assassin you control deals combat damage to an opponent, I cloak the top card of that player's library. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my hand. I'm going to go to my end step. I'll draw this card for Monarch, and then I'm going to have to discard 2 cards. So let's discard, say, Siren Storm Tamer. Very good card to discard. And Stingblade Assassin. Spacebar. I say spacebar.
Boop, Johnny.
Oh, that's it.
With 32 treasures.
Yep.
33. He had Monarch. He should have done.
Oh my god.
Alright, you have got to have it right now.
Well, no, because you wheeled my hand. If I had my hand, it would have been a lot better, but I will draw for turn.
Who needs a hand?
Surely you can just sink a ton of mana into something.
Well, what happens if all I have in my hand is mana?
Well, then you got to figure it out.
Sounds like you've been hoisted by your own petard.
Where's your Torment of Hellfire?
Actually, you know what? I will not play that. I will play this Study Hall as land for turn. And then I will tap the Study Hall and sack 5 treasures. So I'll go down to 28. To cast Rena.
Rena.
I will scry twice, because that'll be the second time or scry 2, because that's the second time I've cast Rena from the command zone. I mean, those are good. Do I want to put any on the bottom? Kind of don't need this one. The first time you'll probably see anybody bottom a Sol Ring.
Huh?
Just because I have so much mana. I need it. We'll go... We will crack 2 treasures. I'm just going to use treasure for right now because I guess I'll probably get a whole bunch of it back. I'm going to play a Swiftfoot Boots. I'll actually crack 3 treasures to put the Assault Suit on Brina. And then I'll crack another treasure. I'll be down to 22 to put the Swiftfoot Boots on the Mother of Runes. Give it a little layer. Thank you very much. I will move to combat. I will crack a treasure for a white, because why not? I'm at 21. I will use Skrelv to give Roaming Throne. What is it? Target creature you control gets Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color until end of turn. Can't be blocked by creatures of that color. I'll give it black. And then I will go ahead and swing with Brina at Hip and the Roaming Throne at Chris. That'll be 4 Brina triggers.
It shall be.
So I'll get 8 counters on Brina, and I'll draw 4 cards.
How big is Brina at the point that she hits me for damage?
Brina is currently a 10, 11, 13 flyer.
She hit me for 10 just now?
11, yeah. 2, 4 cards drawn.
Take the 4.
So I'll crack 9 treasures, go down to 12.
Chris, you have the commander damage. And I can't add any more. But
What?
Yeah, I'm at
Did you put it
16.
in PDH?
You did the proper ADH thing.
That's a thing.
So I have
Add the
9.
extra damage to
I
impact.
happen to be at exactly 16, so it worked out. But whatever.
So 9 mana. I'll play Nils, Discipline Enforcer, Gurgling Anointer, and Feign the Broker. I'm actually gonna tap 1 to equip the Swiftfoot Boots onto Feign the Broker. Gives me something to do. Let's see. Yeah, I can use that for shenanigans for sure. I will tap this and this. So it doesn't really matter. Play an Arcane Signet. I will crack my Mind Stone to draw a card. That. Ooh, more land. Just what I needed. So I only have 1 non-land card in my hand at this point.
Damn.
And I've cast everything else. I want. Nope, no. I don't. Like I said, I don't have.
You have
into all lands.
Damn.
So there's nothing I can do. I can't create like multiple combats or anything like that. So at this point, I will just pass the turn. I can do stuff with Feign, but I can't draw. Like do everything but draw, basically. Right?
Don't forget to draw for Monarch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Draw from Monarch. That's perfect. All right, and then I'm guessing you're not paying for Tithe either.
I will untap.
I think we're at the point where it's like, nah, you're good.
That just doesn't matter anymore.
Karmic Guide dies. I draw a card. Oh, that changes everything.
You make a treasure.
Yep.
Nothing like a card that changes everything.
I'm gonna play a Temple of the False God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay 1 black and 2 other. Everyone's favorite card, Buried Alive.
That's a solid card.
Buried Alive. I don't know if anyone's playing blue to counter. No.
I'm tapped out, but I am playing blue,
However, if you
as is most of the table.
I will go and get 3 creatures and put them into the graveyard. One will be a Palancron. One will be an Archaeomancer.
Oh.
Oh wait! I can actually do something. Sorry. I just thought of this now. Is it okay if I do before you search, or are you,
He's already searched too.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Are you gonna go Opposition Agent?
Yeah, it's in my graveyard. I could have recurred it by sacrificing the Gurgling Anointer to Feign the Broker.
Okay, I would kill it beforehand if you wanted me to make mana use.
But you can't because it's part of a cost.
Of what cost?
Like,
you cast the creature, you get the creature in play, and then I would kill it before you
Yeah.
I'm not casting the creature. I'm putting it in play. But yeah, you're.
Then I destroy it.
Yeah, once it's on the battlefield, then.
But I have Mother of Runes. You can't target it.
Oh yeah,
It's fine. Just I waited too late. You just keep going.
Those 2.
The next time you search, I will make sure I do that though.
And I'll get Noxious Gearhulk. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a math turn. So I bring up my nice little board for mana, and I'll put dice underneath each one to represent that color. Someone has black, I think Johnny does. So I'll tap the Exotic Orchard for black. I'll tap the Sunken Hollow for black. I have a white. We'll tap this for green, which will give me a green and a red. Green and a red. I will tap this and this for 2 colorless. And I will tap this for 2 colorless. The reason I'm doing that, I'm going to use 2 colorless in my commander. and I'm going to put a Karmic Guide into play. And the Karmic Guide will get Palinchron. Palinchron comes to play. I untap 7 lands.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll untap swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Using 1 black, 2 colorless, I will cast Necromancy.
Target for necromancy.
Pardon?
Target
It's
for
a
it
target
first.
for necromancy.
Target is going to be. Where'd it go? Deadeye Navigator.
Is that the?
That's that infinite mana one, basically.
I will not be winning
Okay.
on my turn. I'll just tell you that now.
Where's it? I just wanted to look at the where. Oh, there it is. It's a soul bond as long as it's paired.
It'll flick up the Palinchron.
Right.
And I'll have it flicker itself, so it'll stay into play without the Necromancy as well. Then
Yeah.
I can
okay.
flicker after I have lots
So
of mana.
hold
flicker
on.
this one and
The necromancy is a trigger. It's a enter the battlefield trigger.
Correct. Yep.
Yes.
So with that trigger on the stack, I'll just disenchant it.
Disenchant it.
The only non-land card in there. Oh wait, oh there's one more. I drew another one. Oops. Tipped my hand a little bit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 black, 1 white, 1 green, or 1 red, sorry. I am going to Vindicate Mother of Ruins.
Mm,
Ooh.
I'm gonna go check out my laundry. I'll be right back.
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, I'll give Mother Runes per black.
With the green and a black, I'm going to abrupt decay the Mother of Ruins in response.
Mm, in response to that, I'm going to sacrifice it with Feign the Broker to put 2 1/1 counters on Gurgling Anointer.
Okay.
And then I'll use. Oh, yeah, I'll see what you're doing next.
I am done for my turn.
Okay.
It'll be Chris's turn.
Okay, I will draw. Do island.
Give another treasure.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Chris, I forgot
Yo.
to mention my roaming throat had toxic, so you got a poison counter.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that'll matter, but
But you never know.
you never know.
For 9, I'm gonna do Lord of Change, Flying Ward 3, ETB draw 3,
That's kind of cool. He's a
Alright.
demon too, right?
and it's a demon.
Maybe have to
I
eat
want him
some
for my
treasure.
team deck, but I think he's pricey.
I think it's I think that was one of the ones.
The
that,
surge foil is. I think the surge foil is the one that's pricey, right?
Yeah, the Surge
It
Foil
is.
100%. I know, like a lot of those got high value on it. Let me just see. I'm just gonna probably be passing after that.
Nope. You're gonna stop on your combat.
Uh,
I have effects during your combat.
I'm gonna think about combat for a few minutes then. Do I want to go to combat?
Technically, you go through all the phases no matter what. So
Yeah, but I can like really think about my main phase. Do I want to swing
You could.
All right. I want to draw a card. So I'm going to swing at you, Dredge, actually. As my move to combat, sorry. Move to combat.
You can attack.
Declare attackers, swing over.
You'll draw 2 because roaming throne doubles Brina's trigger.
Got it. All right. So it's going to be a 5/3 trample at you. Oh, 5/3 haste at you.
During combat, I'm going to pay 2 black and X of 5.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Wake the Dead.
There she is.
Wake the Dead will let me put 5 creatures from my graveyard into play.
Was that like 18 mana card?
Cost me 7.
7.
My God, that's any 5. That's insane. I haven't heard of this.
They did die at the end of turn.
Still.
Yep.
Okay. So
Oh, it's an X spell too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 4 counters. I'll put 2 on Gurgling. I turn 2. Yeah.
How have I never seen that?
It's the first. It came from the first commander decks.
It's like it was reprinted in Commander Masters, but I don't remember seeing it.
4. And where do I want? That's 5. Well, we'll put Jin into play. So these are all going to come into play. Then this is resolved. Come into play effects will be going.
Are there any tutors that are coming into play?
No tutors.
Nah, just removal, capture, yada yada.
Caramancer is going to get this back.
Mm-hmm.
The Phyrexian Delver is going to make me lose 7 and put Shieldred into play.
Got it.
Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then Agent of Treachery is going to steal something. What is your ability to bring something back from the graveyard, Johnny?
Gurgling Anointer. If I sacrifice it, I can bring back a creature from my graveyard into play. Or if it dies.
The Gurgle
just generally dies. Generally speaking, if it dies, it does it.
If it dies, it dies.
If he dies, he dies.
So then what I'm thinking I'm going to do is take Smothering Tithe.
Ooh, interesting.
Should clone Smothering Tithe for your next trick.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have Smothering Tithe.
And what is Brina's toughness?
13.
I will kill her.
Oh, sorry, it's actually 15, but yeah.
I will kill her, and then I will gain 15 life.
15, yeah.
In response to that, I will just sack her. I will spend 4 treasures to untap Vayne and sacrifice her to put 2 1/1 counters onto. Let's put them on the roaming throne. So you won't care.
And now I have
You
a
won't keep
5/3 trampler coming at me. Or 5/5 trample. 5/5 trample.
5/3 haste. When it dies, I choose a creature. When that creature dies, I bring this back to the battlefield.
Okay, so then I will block with my 2/2 pro black.
Yep.
And take 3.
No, there's no trample. There's no trample.
Oh no, trample? Yeah, it does. Oh no.
No, that was the commander. Yeah.
Okay, so I won't take anything. So I'll just block with the pro black guy.
That's it.
And then yeah, that's it. Now you're done your turn.
Yep.
These will all die. At each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced to 7. Reduced by 7. So would you discard your hand before this die?
Can't make me.
No, it because it's
Yeah.
dying at the start of the end step. The cleanup step is after all the triggers for
Yeah.
the beginning of the end step are done.
Okay.
So by the time he is going to discard, that'll be off the field.
Yeah, I've never it's exactly like it, but I've never seen it get to the
I
point
just
where
put
it
it
makes
into
one
play.
actually
I put it
discard.
into play the same turn. Whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
That's the end of that. We had fun, didn't we?
That was quite a turn there. I forgot whose turn it was for a second.
It was Chris's turn.
Yeah, that
No,
was
I,
mine.
I know,
Was it-
but I had to like check myself. Like, what is going on again?
Pick yourself before you wreck
And
yourself.
after that, I guess if you're done, then
Not
it's
really, but you know, I'm just like joking around. Also, I think we might be forgetting about Monarch.
I have
one.
Monarch.
You still have it,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't hit me.
You didn't hit the Monarch. Right. I'm gonna untap
Mm-hmm.
Now I get the
various
you get the
Atradas.
treasure.
Oh, Oh yeah, I don't get the treasure. That's right.
I went to Johnny's special courses to learn how to say this. Will you pay fee when you drop?
Well, I'm just untapping and upkeeping. Hold on.
Maybe he doesn't want to. I do have the discard though.
Yeah, I might just play that zero mana card that says exile all your friends' decks, permanents, spells, and hands and graveyards and command zones.
I'm sorry, but you have to sack a creature on your upkeep.
Because of Shebe.
Okay.
Yeah.
She old red.
My discards are Mountain, Crumbling Necro, and Magus of the Red because I have 0 tokens, and this makes no sense.
You know what I'm
instead.
just realizing now is that when I did the Subterranean Schooner trigger for Mari, I just put a counter on Mari. I didn't actually explore. Oh well. That's what I get for not exploring often enough to remember what it does. I know what it does, but yeah, anyway. Mess that up. So, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am at my upkeep gonna tap Adewale and crew the schooner so I can sack the schooner. Then still in my upkeep, I'm gonna tap this island. I'm gonna cast Siren's Ruse, and I'm gonna blink Adewale. So I'm gonna exile target creature I control, then
Sorry, what are you sacking the schooner to?
Children.
Children. Oh yeah.
Exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. If a pirate was exiled this way, draw a card. So I will exile Adewale and return it. I will draw a card from Siren's Ruse. Then I have... True. Not paying.
Treasure.
Yep.
We're going to reveal the top 6 because of Adewale's trigger here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna have me some Smarties.
So I'm revealing these. I'm going to put a card from among them into my hand. There's either an assassin, pirate, or vehicle, which is going to probably be, I think I'll choose Adrestia, because none of these other cards are assassins, pirates, or vehicles.
I'm thinking some of these cards are just made up names he's saying.
Adrestia is a legendary artifact vehicle 4/3 with Island Walk, and whenever it attacks, if an assassin crewed it this turn, draw a card. Adrestia becomes an assassin in addition to its other types until end of turn it crews for 1. If you haven't noted it yet, this deck draws cards. This is going to go to the bottom in a random order. And I think I will go to my draw step now. I'll draw this card, which I will not pay for.
So you drew your card?
I drew my card for turn. I did not pay.
Okay.
I'll never pay.
You'll never take me alive.
Precisely.
Yeah, I got to do the thing. So if I die now, we die. I was going to be doing the turn differently, and I'm glad it worked this way, but I ended up top decking the Wake instead of having to try and tutor for it with you stealing my tutor.
Fair.
Hmm. I'm gonna play. That's not necessary, actually. I'm gonna play an island. And I'm gonna tap 2 blue mana. And we'll do a swamp. And I'm going to cast Desynchronization, which is an instant that reads return each non-land permanent that's not historic to its owner's hand. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic is the reminder text.
Sorry, what was that?
These two creatures.
Desynchronization. All non-historics permanents will be returned to their owner's hand. For me, that's gonna be just Coastal Piracy going back to my hand.
Well, I kind of don't want Gurgling Anointer to go back to my hand right now.
I mean, Smothering Tide goes back to your hand.
Yeah. So I will crack 4 treasures to untap Fiend Broker. And then, so is Ruin Throne though. I'm going to sacrifice the Gurgling Anointer to put 2 1/1 counters on. Oh, but anything I grab is just going to, you know,
just Vaporeon, yeah.
It's not going to matter. Unless I want something back to my hand. You know what? It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alright, so Swiftfoot Boots, Roaming Throne, Gurgling Anointer, Assault Suit.
Artifacts do not go back to your hand. Artifacts, legendaries.
Those deck.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
The
Return each non-land
fine.
permanent that's not historic to its
better.
owner's hand.
Alright,
Yeah.
so it'll just be
Like Smothering Tide will go back to your hand.
Smothering Tithe and Gurgling Anointer.
Mine was
That's it.
Run and Karmic Gut.
Yeah, all my other creatures are legendary or
Lucy and Lord of Change.
I have no. These are all lands.
Coastal Piracy will go back to my hand.
Well, that's a quick change of events.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I love our life totals are still through the freaking roof, and it's 12.
We got a couple good board wipes, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap a couple of blue mana and a swamp.
I'm
gonna replay Coastal Piracy.
Your turn, Chris, but
It's fair.
Johnny had to go and encounter my or kill my necromancy on my turn.
Basically.
I'm gonna go to. Well, hold on. I gotta tap
you
out
stole
of
my
Lala
Smothering Tithe, so there's that too.
You
I'm
got it
gonna-
back.
through Silent Submersible.
Yeah,
Fair use.
I was going to get it back.
Johnny, do you have any blockers up?
I have Nils Discipline Enforcer.
You too.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing a Trot of the Silencer at you, Johnny. It's unblockable. I will swing Trotta and Silent Submersible and Mari the Killing Quill at Chris because you have no blockers. Sorry,
Yep.
Chris.
Okay.
So that's 3 unblockable at Johnny, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at Chris.
So
And I'm gonna
7
have like a metric truckload of
things.
triggers here. Yeah, so many triggers. So let me just calculate my existence for a moment. So much stuff.
Am I taking what 7 was?
Taking 7.
7.
Cool. So Mari the Killing Quill, the way I'm gonna have this resolve, that trigger is gonna be irrelevant on her. I am going to draw a card off of Silent Submersible. I'm going to draw a card. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 off of each of my creatures hitting for damage.
I think we gotta be worried. Chris has his thinking cap on right now.
With a Trotta,
I got nothing to do really. I'm just trying to what can I do?
Trotta says whenever an assassin I control deals combat damage to an opponent, cloak the top card of that player's library. So Chris, off the top of your library, I almost said library there. Off the top of your library, I'm going to cloak 2 cards. Off the top of your library, Johnny, I'm going to cloak 1 card.
What the hell's cloaking?
It's a morph, but it has ward 1.
Alright, that's what I thought. No, it's a lot.
It's like manifesting with ward, yeah. That is what the hell it is. And then Johnny, I'm going to exile target creature you control and put a hit counter on it, and then that player loses the game if they own 3 or more exiled cards with hit counters on them. Atrada's owner shuffles Atrada into their library. What creatures do you have on board right now?
That's targetable.
Yeah.
Skrelv and Nils.
Skrelv and Nils.
Nils.
Yeah, Nils.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I was just clarifying that I knew how to say the card.
Oh, yes. Nils Discipline Enforcer.
Rolling Throne only has ward 2.
Yes. But it doesn't appear like Hip has any mana, so...
I have 2 mana over here.
Okay, so you could pay the 2 word 2 and Roman Throne. How many hit counters do you have? How many creatures with hit counters do you have?
Well, it's the first one would be whatever I'm going to exile from you right now.
Right.
And I think it is the most prudent course of action to get rid of your roaming throne.
Okay, in response to the target on the roaming throne.
Yep.
I will...
I would have to pay the 2 ward to be able to target it at all anyway, right?
Well, no. Ward's a trigger that...
Yeah, you can still do the target, yeah.
Alright, so what do you got?
So I'm going to untap Feign the Broker and sacrifice the roaming throne to put 2 counters on Nils.
Okay.
and then that way your target will just fizzle anyway, whether you pay it or not. That keeps it out of exile and out of the hit
If you're
counter.
end set for each player. More counters on it, can't attack you. How does that save the roaming throne?
Well, it puts it in the graveyard instead of exile.
Yeah.
Oh, you sacked it. Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Alright, yeah, so obviously I won't have to pay the ward then. But Atrata will still get shuffled into my library. So well, I guess let's move out of combat here. Second main phase. Tap this swamp.
Oh. For the next
What?
time hit, if you do, if they're, if the target creature is an illegal target when Atrada's ability tries to resolve, Atrada's ability doesn't resolve. It remains on the battlefield and its owner doesn't shuffle its library.
Oh, thank you for telling me that.
I
I
just
know.
looked it up. Yeah, I didn't know
That's
until
cool.
I was
Yep.
like, I was kind of like, does that fizzle or does it try to resolve everything it can? Because that's always a question, right?
That's been it's always wording dependent, but yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, misplay might be.
No,
I'm playing
it's all
Desmond Miles for a single black mana. It's a 1/3 human assassin with menace. It gets +1/+0 for each other assassin I control and each assassin card in my graveyard. When Desmond Miles deals combat damage to a player, surveil X, where X is the amount of damage dealt to that player. And play this totally sweet island. Land for turn. Yes, we'll do. 6, 7, 8, 10 cards is too many cards. Oh my god. Well, I'll have to fix this somehow. Let's tap Arcane Signet for a black mana. I'm going to cast Deadly Dispute. I'm going to sacrifice Adewale. I will draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. This Ernie Ball Prodigy USA 2.0 millimeter Jazz 3 style guitar pick will be representative of my treasure.
Couldn't have it any other way, head.
Of course.
Thank goodness.
It's the
I
best
wouldn't
treasure.
either. I'm going to tap this island, and I'm going to play the best sleight of hand art.
Yep.
I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my library. I'll put one of them into my hand, the other on the bottom of my library.
You mean it's not the secret layer that they gave out? The funky art?
I'm not aware of that secret layer, but this art is better. I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my library. One in my hand.
The art's not bad, but I still like if we have the 7th edition foil, like the one that popped up on the stream. 7th edition
Put this
like,
card in my hand.
frames
It's on
are
the
so
bottom.
You honestly can't tell that it's a fucking magic card.
Oh yeah, the secret layer is just like he has some random art.
Yeah, I was giving it at like Infest and stuff.
I'm going to sacrifice this treasure.
Where'd it go?
I'm going to cast Preordain. I'm going to scry 2 and then draw.
That's cool. Old.
From this is Portal,
Yeah.
like 93. So I think this is the
Here,
first
this
Portal.
one.
Yeah,
I'll
it's a weird
scry
squiggle.
both of these to the bottom of my deck, and then I'll draw a
I
card.
used to buy Portal so it was like $2 a pack because no one was buying them.
Oh, Portal used to be stupidly cheap.
I missed out on Portal 3 Kingdoms. I was like, I'm not buying another stupid set.
And then it's got all left over.
Well, there's only really one card I want from the set now, and I can get a. I think they did a Judge foil for it. Was the black legendary guy that you can sack him to tutor? He's like, I think like 50, 60 bucks now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my end step, and I will draw a card for Monarch. I'm gonna discard Rashan Hidden Magister and slip through space.
Alright, I'm gonna untap.
And I'm also gonna discard all these lands, Mech Hanger, and a couple of cool islands.
Alright. I've untapped. This is your manifested card or whatever. I don't know if you want to like look at it. Or
Oh yeah, I have like 3 manifested guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to see
I
what
forgot.
it is?
Mine's a land.
Do you care what if I reveal it?
I don't care if you reveal it because it's spell
So-
table, so you
so-
can just show me what it
Oh,
is.
Swords to Plowshares.
Oh, nice. No, you don't have swords to plowshares, I guess.
Mm,
The Gundam and this die will represent my manifested lads.
Alright, I will draw for turn. Yeah, so I'll play
Cloaked, rather.
Vault of Champions as an for turn. And
You've got the
then-
Infinity Gauntlet, so you should be able to do this.
I know. Let's see. Here's 5, 6, 7. I'll recast Brina and Scry 3.
You sacked a creature on your upkeep? Sorry.
Oh, so for that, I'm gonna remove the counter that I placed with Nils, and or one of the counters on Nils to make an Inkling, and then I'll sack.
yeah, it works.
That's still tapped. So then I play Brina on my main. I'll scry 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna put one card on the bottom, cards on the top. Let's see. Tap 4 mana. Oh wait, it just needs to be. Yeah, tap 4 mana. Replay out Smothering Tithe. We know where this all. In a second. So I've got 10 mana left, or 10 treasures left. We'll go. Yeah, I really want that. Can I do both? I don't think I can. Sucks. Alright, I will crack 3 treasures to put the assault suit on Brina. And I will crack 3 treasures to put out the Gurgling Anointer. Mana value equal to its power. Alright. Oh, I can only trigger it off hip too. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess we'll just go to combat. I will swing Brina at hip. Trigger Brina one time.
Rena got haste?
Yep, assault suit
From
gives
those,
haste.
yeah.
Oh, the assault suit gives haste? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, I guess it has to if it's going from player to player to player.
Yeah, it's 5 commander damage in the air. Hit, and I'll draw a card.
So that'll be 21 total.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got to draw cards.
And you take the mana.
Enjoy the monarchy.
Sweet. And then, I guess I will. Do it. No, I'll just go ahead and pass the turn here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, so I'll discard a Mirror Landscape. And I'll draw a card from Monarch. Oh, so I have to discard an extra card. This one.
Okay, I will untap, upkeep. Everyone's favorite Jin.
Hey, Jen.
Alright, so I'll make 7 treasures.
Why?
At the end step.
You draw 7.
This
Oh,
is
it's
upkeep.
end set? I thought it was
End
at
step,
MTG. My bad, my bad.
Not that good.
I will draw 1 card for the turn.
Trigger. Do you want to pay?
I will play a swamp.
Nah, you're good.
I
Wow, this
will
is
pay
gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play Palingrod from hand,
Nice.
Yep.
which will untap the lands it just played, if that's cool.
Yep.
I will then pay 1, 2 white, 1, 2, 3 others. I will cast Karmic Guide.
Where's my Bajika
Being,
Bog?
Jedi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I will Palinchron Infinite Mana.
It's
There you
true.
go.
I'll blink, then I will blink this to then pair with this.
Mm-hmm.
And on the first, I will put Noxious Gearhulk into play.
Just destroy all
And I'll
creatures.
destroy the Brina that's on my side.
In response.
Did Brina transfer to me, or does it stay with you?
No. No. It's an optional. I didn't choose to give her
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, I'll target Brina with it.
I will give her hexproof from black.
Okay, in response, I'll blink this, then blink this, and hit it again.
Oh yeah, I guess you can. Yep.
Yeah.
I
it's one
got
of
a million
those.
of each color.
You watch
Yep.
this channel a lot, you're probably wondering what my top 3 cards are, and they were all swamps.
Then I will put Archaeomancer into my hand, which will put, I guess, Buried Alive into my hand. But just to finish the game off, we'll make it a little easier. I'll end up putting Treachery, Agent of Treachery in, and steal everyone's permanents.
No, you won't.
Yep.
They're mine.
Fane has hexproof.
I will steal the Swiftfoot Boots, transfer it, then steal it.
Alright. Okay, so you have all our permanents.
All right.
I will. I'll crack 4 treasures and float 4 white. For no apparent reason.
Just because you can.
Just because you can.
How are you winning?
I'll play. Oh, why did I call it? I'll play my commander because I can. This is where I was playing. If I play this with my old play group, they'll be like, okay, we all quit. I was like, but guys, let me, guys.
How are you winning though?
Show us the win.
Okay, so
That was
the win
that.
now is I'll end up buried alive to get the last of what I need to. And where is it? Oh, it would just be combat with everyone's shit.
Okay, so I'll play out with my 4 white as Selfless Squire. If we're moving to phases or if you're just like.
I'm still on. I just steal everyone's stuff and then I'd finish putting with the Braid Alive. I'll put Soren, Vorinclex, and Avacyn into play.
So you can't steal floating mana. So at this, I'll play a Selfless Squire.
Yeah, so you still get the
damage out.
I'm not. I only have a couple things to attack on this turn. Right. All I have is.
Is that?
Right. So I'd have to steal everyone's stuff, which I would do first.
Okay.
Then I would put all this out, make sure I'm all untapped, and then I would attack with what I can. There's no swamp walk, but you guys don't have anything. So I would do 8 damage towards, I guess, Chris first. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Can you steal lands? Because that's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the treachery takes literally everything.
And then at the end of my turn, I'm going to be drawing 10 cards.
That's why they banned it in standard, for on arena, whatever, or one of the formats, because it just literally it stole everything. People are like, ah.
I didn't realize it stole lands too, because I hadn't out.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
When it comes to play, gain control of target permanent, and at the beginning of my end step, if I control 3 or more permanents that I don't own, I draw 3 cards.
Harvenock.
Otay.
And then anything you play, I would just take it again.
GG's.
5 color. Reanimator.
Well, not too bad. We got to the
That
end.
was a long game though. Like we're all those board wipes.
And now I'm able to go to
Were there a
sleep.
lot of board wipes? I just bounced all the historic.
There's 2.
There was
non-historic.
2
There's
board
the
wipes
Black
and 1
Act
ramp.
and
Recall.
I'm sitting here feeling like, did I miss a lot of stuff? What happened?
Well, there was the Blasphemous Act, right?
Yep.
And then the board wipe of historics, non-historics.
Yeah,
Things happened.
I think that was it, right?
I think that was it.
That was it.
Could be. Alright, so we're gonna, while we're doing this, I'm gonna raid over to, what channel's here? I think,
Today I had Twitch running in the background while I was watching while I was doing my schoolwork, and I was on Voxy's stream. Then she raided Brian Kibler, so I was on with his for a while.
there you go.
And then he just randomly put it onto someone else too. And I was just like, okay, I'm
That's how you
just
do
bouncing
it.
around.
I'm gonna do the Asian Avenger. I'll do that. So everyone say hi. It's only a few of you, but say hey. Alright. 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna raid now. Alright, I'm going to bed. Because
Thanks for the game.
Good night, folks.
it was a lovely
Good
game.
games. Pleasure as always.
But much love.
March of the Drowned is a cool card.
That precon hit.
Tried to at least.
Yeah.
Alright, and I think we're out. Probably. Who knows? Yeah, it worked. Alright, there you go. Alright, now we're out.